Here we are in the Chinese bedroom at Felbrigg Hall in Norfolk. The wallpaper you can see behind me was imported by the East India Company in the 1750s and would have been block printed and then hand painted in China. The wallpaper today remains very significant and is thought to be one of the earliest examples to exist in England. The work that we've done with Little Greene has allowed us to really highlight the wonderful collection of wallpapers we have here at Felbrigg, and we're really delighted with the end results.
We take inspiration from wallpapers that we found in National Trust properties across the country. Felbrigg Hall proved to be a fantastic resource due to the number of designs available, different scales and styles and origins and ages as well, namely Poppy Trail, Bird and Bluebell, and we're also working on a design using elements from the Chinese bedroom. A big motivation for our wallpapers is to retain the historical context of the original, but to make them relevant for a contemporary modern home. But in order to do that, the National Trust staff in the property really helps us understand the context, the historical context of the original design.
We're now in one of the attic storerooms, which contains wallpapers dating from over 275 years. The wallpapers are seen both in the walls as layers and also in our archival boxes. One of our earliest surviving examples, interestingly, has been tack stamped on reverse, dating the paper to somewhere between 1715 and 1760. The Ketton family acquired Felbrigg in 1863. Bird and Bluebell's wallpaper design possibly came to Felbrigg during this time. We have large fragments of it remaining in store, but it remains a mystery as to whether it would have ever decorated the walls here at Felbrigg or would have just been a considered option.
So when we're researching for some source material for a new wallpaper collection, we're quite motivated by the kind of designs that can be transformed into something that feels quite new and quite fresh and quite different. So with Bird and Bluebell, we've made that into what's called a panel or a mural wallpaper. So this is a digitally printed paper, which is a completely different approach to printing wallpaper, but one that we've been able to embrace without losing the historical context or significance of the original designs.
Sisters Gertrude and Marion Ketton continued to live at Felbrigg after their parents died and kept house for their brother Robert. Our stylised poppy design has been dated to 1890 to 1900, suggesting that it would have been chosen by the sisters. The sisters both died prematurely, and the symptoms that are listed on their death certificates correspond with that seen in arsenic poisoning. Roofworks at Felbrigg in 2010 allowed for the analysis of some of the wallpapers that were in the sisters' bedroom. Within these papers revealed traces of arsenic.
So if we look at Poppy Trail from Felbrigg, that design was a block printed late 19th century wallpaper, which we were able to recreate very faithfully. We didn't need to do a lot of work with it. The scale of the design and the number of colours, it's quite a simple thing that we've been able to interpret in a number of different colourways to breathe some new life into the paper. So what's really nice about the work that we've done with the National Trust is that you can take a wallpaper design that you've seen and make it part of your own home.
For us, this partnership has allowed us to highlight parts of our collection that are often not seen.
And of course, every tin of paint and wallpaper roll that's sold, the contribution helps the National Trust continue their important conservation work on the properties that have provided rich resource material for our collections.